What up? What up? What up? What up? It's your boy. Y'all know what time it is. It is time for New Music and Business Thursdays with your boy Chaotic and Zilla. Chaotic One and Zilla. You know what I mean? My partner in crime will be here, y'all. He will be here. I'm gonna wait for a minute for some people to start joining. You know what I mean? But it's about to go down tonight. Tonight's show is about to be a beautiful, epic one. And it is definitely dedicated to this individual right here. Uh, this individual right here. My partner in crime will be joining me soon, but tonight's show is dedicated to this individual right here on the screen, Mr. Tupac Shakur. Rest in peace. Me and Zilla have been in a heated debate back and forth about the demise of Tupac. And tonight we are going to hash it out on the show right here tonight. You know what I mean? So tell a friend to tell a friend, tag some people, let them know, join the conversation with us tonight. We're going to be talking about this individual right here on the screen, Mr. Tupac Shakur. Tonight is going to be the big debate between me and Zilla, man. We need a little help from the public. So tag friends, tag family members, tag your peoples and all them, and let them know that New Music and Business Thursdays is going down right here with your boy. Yes, yes, yes. Like I said, tonight's show is dedicated to this brother right here on the screen, Mr. Tupac Shakur. Rest in peace. Me and Zilla have been at war in a good way, in a great way. We have been at war about the demise of this brother right here. He got his point of how he feel like it happened, and I got my point of how I feel like it happened. So what I proposed for us to do was to get on here tonight and maybe let some of the public solve the issue or help solve the issue. You know what I mean? Yes, yes, yes. We got people checking in. We got Big Hen in the building. Mr. Big Hen is in the building. Him and Sippy Zone just dropped a banging EP called Too Heavy. If y'all have not heard that joint, man, it's crazy. It is crazy. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of sample of it because what I'm gonna start doing is I'm going to start playing portions of songs because what's happening is that Facebook is muting my stuff. So I have to upload it on YouTube as well. But what I'm going to start doing on New Music and Business Thursdays is I'm going to start playing portions of songs and I'm going to see if they mute them after that. So, with that being said, I'm gonna give y'all a sample of this right here, right now, on New Music and Business Thursdays with me, the Chaotic One, and Zilla. Let's do it.
Big dog, big pressure, been solid, too heavy, still falling. Cause I be big as shit. Be talking down, big hate. Cause I been hustling, I go too hard, fat boy. But your bitch love, your bitch love.
Hold on, let me do something real quick. Let me do something real quick. I got my partner in crime in the building.
Yeah,
What's happening?
yeah. Zilla's here.
You hear?
Sorry,
You
people.
hear?
Sorry, people. Had to go make some more money. Sorry about that.
It's understandable, bro. And if they don't understand that money is the object around here, then oh well, shit.
Oh
That's
well.
just what it
Yeah.
is. You feel me?
Unless y'all
You
feel like
feel
putting
me?
something in the pot. But we ain't got to be
Yeah,
rich.
that's when you gonna hear crickets on that one right
Yeah.
there. So what I was doing before you came in is I was telling them about tonight's show and what we're gonna be doing with the brother on the
Yeah.
screen right here. I was telling them that you got your point of view, I got my point of view, and we need the public to help
Right.
tap in with us so we can get this thing right here underway. So make sure y'all go and tag a friend, tag family members, tag people that love Tupac, and tell them tonight that New Music and Business Thursdays, me and this guy right here has been in a battle and we need to settle it. But also, before you got in, I was saying that what I was going to start trying to do was play snippets of songs. And
Okay.
instead of playing the whole song, because Facebook likes to mute. So I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
start playing snippets and see if we get a different result from that. And we got Big Hen, we got Sip in the building, we got Shawan Moore in the building.
Yeah.
They tapping in, you know what I'm saying? Big Hen says
Salute.
salute.
What's happening, Big
Sip
Hen?
said,
What
hey,
up,
he said,
Sip?
big
Big
dog.
dog.
Yeah, and Big Hen said, "Hit him with a sample," which is
Simple.
exactly what I'm about to
About
do.
too heavy.
Shawan Moore said, "Hey, oh." Sip hit us with the laughing emojis. Big Hen said Tremaine Paul tap in, so they tagging people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now it don't matter; they're still going to mute it. You think? I don't know, bro. I'm not for sure because when I did the snippets of the other stuff, they didn't mute it. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna just see it as far as the show go. So with that being said, I was telling them that Sip and Big Hen dropped a banging ass EP, and it's called Too Heavy, and I'm a sample right here on New Music and Business Thursdays with Kaotic One and who?
Zilla, what's going down? Mississippi stand.
Big dog, big pressure, been solid, too heavy, stiff on it. Plus I be big as shit. Be talking down, big hate, cause I been hustling. I go too hard, fat boy, but your bitch love your bitch.
Hold on, I did my own radio edit because I was waiting on it and I couldn't get it, so I wanted to play it on the show on the weekend cook up. So I made my own damn. I made my own. Hold on. I made my own damn radio edit. I wasn't waiting around.
I feel you.
I wasn't waiting for your Sip. So hold on, let me find the actual joint. Yeah, I wasn't waiting around, bruh. I had to have it.
Hey, sometimes that's what technology does. You got to get in and get it.
Yeah, I had to have that joint. So I did what I did. But what's going on with you, man? How's your day been?
Man, it was pretty nice, man. It was pretty good, Just happened to, I was too far away, Piedmont Park, a little bit, a couple more miles longer than usual when I get in here. So, yeah. But
yeah, I mean, so I noticed that where you be at though, you was telling me that you see a lot of celebrities popping up.
yeah,
Come
I
over there,
do, man.
stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah. So
Actually ran into Da Vinci. And if y'all don't know who that is, that's the young dude who played Terry, Big Meat's little brother, Terry Flannery.
Yeah. Oh, from okay.
See him all the time. He come to my restaurant all the time.
What I need y'all to do is hit that love, the emoji, whatever. Tonight is dedicated to this guy that's on the screen, Mr. Tupac Shakur. we lost them to senseless, crazy violence. Well,
Violence.
that's what we're gonna get into tonight
Yeah.
because you got your point of view
You
and I got mine.
right.
Shawan hit us with the laughing emojis, and Big Hen said, "Fat
That
boy,
boy.
but
But
your
yo,
bitch
bitch.
love you."
Love it.
Hey, that
That
is
is my
a hard
that's my
line
joint right
right
there,
there.
bro.
So
When
with
you
that being said, man, let's do this right here. Let's try it again. New Music and Business Thursdays with Chaotic One and who?
Zilla, stand up, Mississippi.
Big head, big dog, big pressure, been solid, too heavy, stiff on it. Plus I be big shit pop. Nigga be talking down, big hate. Cause I been hustling, I go too hard, fat boy. But your bitch love, your bitch love. Hey, sippin', pass me that beef from base head. All I got is my balls and my word. That's what Face said. Fuck niggas, can't get close. Might as well play dead. The fucked around with the wrong niggas, and we don't play that. Two of the hottest, I'm really just being modest. But fuck being humble, my nigga. I'ma pop it. Put me on the scale, and I weigh up like a brick of dope. That pure raw, uncut shit. If you didn't know, been serving these niggas. I put work on the streets, pay my dues, ball status. Now they working for me, yeah. Heavy like a box Chevy, sitting on gold things. Hungry as hell, and yeah, I want the whole thing. Let's tell them the truth. I'm really dead in the booth. I fucked your bitch in the crew. So what you gonna do? Nigga be tough with that tool. Watch how they bluff when they fool. Niggas will never be rude. Watch how you speak when you move. Watch how you move when you speak. Watch how you play in the street. Bitches will tell like a leaf. Trick and get deep. Niggas ain't taking the heat. Get the fuck away from the stove. Just getting old. Niggas be swearing they cold. They don't do nothing before. Why you keep playing with your soul? I pray to Allah while I be clenching that pole. Sending you straight to that hole. Cause nigga be breaking the code. Stitching on all of they pro. Can't fuck with them niggas that talk. Can't fuck with that bitch to the switch. Can't fuck with a op on the block when it's hot. Them niggas be known to go snitch. Can't fuck with them niggas that talk. Can't fuck with that bitch to the switch. Can't fuck with a op on the block when it's hot. Them niggas be known to go snitch. Yeah.
Damn. Man,
What up?
I'm cracking up, bro.
What?
Because I'm cracking up for the simple fucking fact is that didn't I say I was only gonna play a snippet?
Yeah. Man, you can't cut nothing like that off too tight, bro. That's going in, bro. That my my number one joint.
I was thinking about Sip verse right at the end of Hens, and I
Yeah.
forgot all about the whole snippet went out the window, bro. For real. I was like,
Yeah, you got
damn.
it. Man, that shit going in right there. I got
Yeah, shout out to Big Hen and Sippy Zone. You know what I'm saying? They got the most fires, hottest EP.
Okay.
And I am not co-signing that just because they're my bros, you know what I'm saying? But if I didn't know them, you know what I'm saying?
I
I
still would
really
listen to them.
I would rock with their joints. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like
Yep.
for real, like it got that classic timeless music, you know what I mean? And
Right.
it's definitely worth a mute. So y'all make sure y'all tell y'all people to run over to our YouTube channel after this is over with tonight, and you can view it without it being muted. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I totally forgot about that, bro, and played the whole joint. But you know, they both, man, I'm talking about. It's like what was you Negroes thinking when y'all was in the studio, like going back and forth, like you feel me, like for real, like I mean that was crazy.
I got that inside thing on the interview last week, and they were saying
I seen it. I was gonna talk to you about that.
Big Hen said he dropped the joint, but Sippy didn't want to touch it at first. I guess he didn't like the beat or something. That beat is crazy. Man, shouts out to Basshead Beats, man. I'm trying to figure out what is that. What is they saying on that beat?
I know the dragon part saying too heavy. I think that's what they're saying, but I don't know what the.
It sounded like it was saying Saturday or something.
What did they saying? Sip and
hit us up, Big Hen Sip. What's saying on that beat?
Hit it in the comments, man. Oh, she said.
Oh, back away.
Oh no,
it said back away.
Sorry. He said
back away. Okay. Yeah, that's going in. Shouts out to Basshead Beats, man. For real.
Okay. Yeah, that's man. That was crazy.
Too heavy.
And then I had to be real with you on this joint right here. My favorite fucking line was the fat boy, but your bitch love me.
Yeah, that's mine too.
That's one of them. I ain't even gonna lie though. That's one of them joints. Like, if I didn't know them, that would be one of them joints. I'd be like, I wonder what they was thinking in the studio when they was recording that. What was going on? What was the energy like? You know what I mean?
Right.
But no, I mean both of them came with it. You know what I mean? I cannot. Hey, don't disappoint, bro. Solo and together, because they, I think I didn't in the interview one of them said that they was entertaining the thought of doing a group thing or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
they were good.
I definitely would not be mad at that. You know what I mean?
No.
Get a whole project from them. You know what I mean?
To me, they're like Method Man and Redman. They good together.
Yeah.
Good by themselves and good together.
Yeah. Big Hen said we just wanted to apply as much pressure as possible.
Well, you put that advice.
We were definitely locked in, man. Yeah. I believe it, bro. I believe it, because everything about that joint, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be riding to it. You know what I mean? Like, for real. I mean, I can't.
Yeah, that's my joint.
I'm finna get ready to do another one just on GP. You feel me? And this one is my extreme favorite one, like right here. So, as much as you see the women shaking they badonks and all that good stuff, you feel me? Like, if they ain't shaking it to this shit right here in the strip clubs or whatever, that's why I say we gotta get this circulating through the A and hit them. You feel me? But this is my favorite one right here on New Music and Business Thursdays with Kaotic 1 and who?
Zilla. We get into Magic City next week, baby, with this joint.
Hey, big dog. You see that? Ooh, man, look at that bitch right there. That bitch bad, bro. Ooh, man, she bad. God damn. Look at her. She for the streets I heard about. She go crazy, bad, big old booty bitch named Tracy. Tracy be in the club, she be shaking that ass, drinking that Hennessy out the bottle and be blowing that gas, She be throwing it back, she be throwing it back. She put that pussy on my zipper, she ain't know how to act. I told her I'll fuck her good, and that's fucking fact. Go tell the DJ turn that shit up, it's a fucking smash. Come on, now she wanna take me home so we can go be nasty. I ain't got all night, baby, come on, let's make it snappy. I don't wanna meet your kids, won't have to whoop your baby daddy. Just wanna beat that pussy up, get up, go home, be happy. I'm happy. Turn up, fuck up, I can never cuff her. And if she wanna fuck, tell her make that pussy run up. Tell her make that pussy run up. Tell her make that pussy run up. Turn up, fuck up, I can never cuff her. And if she wanna fuck, tell her make that pussy run up. Tell her make that pussy run up. Tell her make that pussy run up. Big ol' booty bitch, the way she throw it ludicrous. And I know that pussy wet the way she do that voodoo shit. Tryna act like she's so innocent. We know you not innocent. Fucking on another bit. We know you be in it. Bend it over, hit the flow. Pussy dripping, there go. Nasty bitch for the dough. Smash a bitch, then I go. Hit the block, then I'm spinning back, cause the bitch says she won't mow. And I ain't never fucking on a bitch, bro, so you know I gotta get cold. Hey, tap out, tap in. That bitch want that dick in. I just fucked the baddest bitch, now I'ma fuck her best friend. I know this shit sound crazy, I'm just off the deep end. And then I got a call that I can do them both in. Hey, fuck her, I can never cuff her. And if she wanna fuck, tell her make that pussy run up. Hey, tell her make that pussy run up. Hey, tell her make that pussy run up. Turn up, fuck up, I can never cuff her. And if she wanna fuck, tell her make that pussy run up. Hey, tell her make that pussy run up. Hey, tell her make that pussy run up.
Run up.
Hey,
Run up.
Stippy them said
Run
they shooting
up.
that run up video next week, pimp.
Yeah.
Better get in there.
You think I ain't?
Make it run up.
I'm saying that to the camera.
Yeah.
You think I ain't? No, I told him, man, like whatever goes down with that joint, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta represent, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I wish I could hop on the
rub,
flight.
but I need to rub on a few of them. They're gonna be a few.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure it's gonna be a few of them around.
Man, I wish I catch me a flight out there and get with y'all, bro. I know y'all gonna be clowning next week.
It's gonna be crazy, bro. That's two joints right there. You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
No, it's next level, man. Like, really. Yeah. Them. Big Hen said, "Yeah, that's one of them ones." It definitely is, bro. Definitely is.
We need to
find some thick women for this joint. So help us out.
Okay.
You know, man. We gonna. I personally think we. I got a couple ideas as far as getting the females, but you know, we got to sit down and talk about exactly what y'all gonna do so we can make it happen. Cause trust me when I tell you, the females gonna want to be involved in this.
Right.
But I think if we come up with a clever way of getting them involved for the video shoot, maybe doing like a short of the song. Like I got some ideas, so I'll talk to y'all about them.
Right.
But anyway, the topic of what we are here for tonight is to talk about Mr. Tupac Shakur, his demise and what happened. So I need you guys to hit the love button because tonight is dedicated to Tupac. Hit the love button, hit the like button, hit whatever button you want to hit to let the algorithm know we here and to get the word and the message out there. Tonight is dedicated to the late, great Tupac Shakur. Me and this gentleman right here have been at odds in a sense because he has his theory of what he thinks happened and I have my theory of what I think happened. But not to say the least that, what was it, 96?
96.
Las Vegas, Tupac Shakur was at the Mike Tyson fight.
Yep.
And he got into it. Well, actually, a gentleman walked up on him from his entourage and whispered in his ear about a chain that had got snatched from him. And supposedly, so we're going to say allegedly tonight because we got to say that for the purpose of YouTube as well.
Right.
Allegedly, he whispered in his ear and told him that's the guy that took the chain. Immediately, Tupac took off. Went to go and went right up on dude and boom, punched him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Basically, a big fight ensued, which ended up sending Suge back to jail for 9 years. So what ended up happening was that was the night that Tupac Shakur was shot. He was shot that night, and he was shot. Well, he didn't die that night. He died. He stayed alive. He was alive for
about a week,
6 days, 7 days or something like that. And that was his ultimate demise. Is, you know, they said that Orlando Anderson allegedly shot Tupac, shot the car up. So that's where the difference between me and this guy comes up. So you go ahead and tell them your point of view of how you feel happened and what happened and everything, and then I'm gonna do mine.
All right. To me, is I can remember I kind of followed the whole thing from start to finish when it started. Like I told my cousin, allegedly the East Coast West Coast beef was never about Tupac and Biggie. It was always about Suge and Sean Puffy Combs. If y'all didn't know that beef was actually about them two, because it stemmed from a party both of them attended in '94 here in Atlanta, and it stemmed from Suge's bodyguard got killed by one of Puffy partners, and it went on from there. How it got entangled with Tupac and Biggie, I think, was the Quad City shooting when Tupac thought Biggie and Puffy set him up to get killed at Quad City Studios, which that was never the case. Never the case. There was never Puffy or Biggie never set him up for that. That was another entity on the old thing. But anyway, he gets locked up for that rape that he was being went to court for. That what got him locked up. Now, here's the interesting thing to me. He was already sentenced. So how could you post bail on a sentence? That's something that I've really been taken back, because he was already in prison. Right. He had been sentenced and everything, sent to prison. So I was trying to figure out, how the heck did they go? How did he have a bond when he was already doing his time? Because once you get sentenced, there's no bond no more. You can't bond out. You can't. You got to go do your sentence. But he got bonded out for some reason, and just so happened, Suge Knight walks in and bam, bring me up. To me, I think, and I always think, like I said, legitimate. I always think Suge Knight was involved in it, in Tupac's death. Right. Always, from start to finish. If you really looked at
why do you feel like Suge was involved?
It was to me, it was a money thing.
Say allegedly.
Allegedly, it was a money thing. It had to do with money, because when he allegedly, when he went to go get Tupac, it was a deal was signed for a 3-album deal. We get you out, you do your, fulfill your 3 albums, and I think you could go. But once he completed that 3 albums, I think that's when the friction came in, because a lot of stuff was going on at Death Row Studios. A lot of people didn't know. That's why Dre bounced. All the activities that was going on, through there. So that's why that took Dre bounce. And I think Tupac caught it too. I think he caught a wind of it, especially after Dre bounced.
Right.
He caught a little wind of it and realized, okay, this ain't no place I don't want to be right here. This ain't, I ain't got time for all this. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So presented his 3-album deal to Suge. Wanted to go and start his own thing. But I think that's when the heat got turned up a little bit, because Suge comes back with, you can't go nowhere because you owe me this, allegedly. So to me, and I know people look at like,
and where, well, hold on, where did you hear that Suge said, you can't go nowhere, allegedly?
It was never heard.
That something
that was something that was like I said, I followed all during the whole time when Tupac linked up with Death Row. I kind of followed it, and I've been hearing bits and pieces on how Suge run his operations. That's the reason why he snatched up Dre. Like, you ain't leaving out of here with this. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not leaving out of here with this. You got to turn the masters and stuff over. So I just knew what type of guy he was. And I know he went to go get an artist, because Tupac was that artist, man. You went and bought his music at midnight because his music wasn't gonna be there in the morning.
Right.
That's the type of artist that Suge know he linked up with.
Right.
So, like I said, to me, I know a lot of people look and like, okay, why would you say Suge killed him because he was in the car with him? Come on, man. Look what was on Suge payroll.
Right.
LAPD.
Yeah.
Only 2 people I know that sharpshooters. Police, military.
Right.
Leave the rest of y'all.
So here's my theory.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think that everything you said up to that point is right and exact. I do believe that Suge was dirty. I do believe he was greedy. I do believe all that. I'm not going to take that away from him. You feel me?
Right. Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that Suge had anything to do with Tupac's murder. The reason why, and you know I say this, the reason why is because I don't care what anyone says. I am not going to put a hit on someone or allegedly put some money on somebody and then sit in the car with them. Because even now that like we was talking, I was telling you, now if they had somebody in a building somewhere and picked him off at the light, then I would see more. That's more aim steady, whatever. But I believe that in the instance of a car riding up and dumping out, it ain't too much sharpshooting. Don't get me wrong. They are still sharpshooters, but once those bullets go out, I don't feel like they are going to, they ain't going to be able to predict, oh, okay, we just going to hit Pac right here. I just personally don't think that. I personally think that they were trying to kill Suge. I think because Suge had already came out and said that in the person that I think has something to do with it was Reggie Wright Jr. I feel like Reggie was hold on, they lighting it up over here. Hold on. We got Big D Need Lioness in the building. She said, "Shout out Chaotic and the other host." That would be Zilla.
Zilla, boo
by the
boo.
name of Zilla.
Yes,
Pat
ma'am.
Boom in the building. He said, "I think Puffy killed them both." Big Nene said, "I Puffy guilty." I think she's saying Puffy was guilty. Big Hen said it was close range. Sip said that's even more reason for him to do it that way.
Right.
And what way is that, Sip? Because nobody would think that.
There you go. Same thing, Sip.
But Sip, can we be honest, bro? You gonna put some money on somebody and then jump in the car with them because you think that it don't look a certain way? I mean, because my argument has always been, how many instances do you think that he could have off Pac without him being around? He could have sent somebody to poison his food. He could have done anything. But why wait and say, okay, well, what we gonna do is we gonna start a fight. We gonna woo 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 woo. And then what we gonna do is we gonna get in the car and then boom, 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 bam, boom, boom. What I personally think, just from what they say, Big Hen said Puffy had the Crips on payroll. Sip said, if I trust the shooters.
And that's the same thing I've been trying to tell you. You got cops on the payroll, man.
You know,
Them dudes hit marks.
The label.
Yeah. They hit marks.
But hold on. If you trust the shooters, I'm not professing to not trust the shooters. What I'm saying is at the end of the day, you still really realistically don't know where bullets are going to go when they come out. Only point I'm making is why would you put money on somebody and then put yourself in that predicament that you could possibly get off as well? It just don't make sense to me when you have perfect opportunity to go ahead and off, bro. Plenty of times I've watched plenty of interviews where they I watched plenty of interviews where they said that sharpshooter hit the wrong person, or this or that. They're not that you can't. Bullets don't got no name on them when they come out. Sharpshooter or not, that happens, bro. Like sharpshooters fuck up as well. You know what I mean? So that's my only thing. But hold on, they still over here. They over here lighting it up.
Yeah. But my theory is,
saying, hold on, we're gonna leave off with Sip saying, yeah, if he trusts the shooters. You a brave one, bro, because I can trust the shooter. I ain't getting no motherfucking car with nobody that's finna get ready to take my homeboy out. Like, you feel me? But she said, Nene said, Biggie was going to leave the label. Yeah, Tupac was too, from what they saying. Like he came up with a theory and said one of the reasons why he felt like Suge often was because Tupac was gonna leave. What I told him, my rebuttal was Tupac signed for 3 albums, right?
Right.
He dropped 2 of them off top. Then he came back with Machiavelli. He had fulfilled his obligation already. What more money could Suge had made off of him? Because he a free agent at this point. He can bounce if he wants. So why would he kill him?
You gotta look at it at the time. At that time, Tupac was one of the biggest artists out there. For real. He was the biggest. Yeah. He was the biggest. I'm telling you, he's the only person I know that you gonna run at midnight and go buy his album.
Yeah.
He was the only guy. He's the one who started the double CD.
Yeah.
That's the reason why he did that.
Right.
Because he seen all that bullshit that was going on in Death Row and he was ready to get the hell on quickly. So he created that double CD that pretends as 2 albums. Then he dropped that Machiavelli and he was ready to bounce. Suge knew that. Nobody else is on the roster. You got Dre bounce. Dre done left.
Right.
Dre gone.
Right.
So if Tupac bounced, where your money coming from now?
Right.
And Death Row was...
hold on. Listen to what I just said, cuz. He was under a 3 album obligation.
Right.
So by the time he dropped that 3rd album, he wasn't obligated. What more money was Suge gonna make off of him? Because I also said as well. I said, well, Dre left, Snoop left. Why
now Snoop was still there? Yeah, I don't know. That's the problem. I don't know, but I know at that. Leslie. But I know at that time.
Pat Boone said, Puffy.
Tupac was the biggest thing out there, man. And you gotta look at it. Why would you want competition? Because when he leaves, Death Row dead. it's finna hit rock bottom.
Death Row was sinking before he came.
Yeah, So that's the thing. How do you stop a sinking ship? You gotta cling on to the mob that's gonna bring you back to problem. Because really, Tupac brought them back to the level they need to be at.
Yeah,
his album sales, his presence, everything. Even when Dre bounced,
he did bring him to a power because that second album that Snoop dropped, people was criticizing it because it wasn't style,
And then you got to look at the time too. They was tripping on Snoop about that interview. So yeah, Death Row was in ruins a little bit, man. But I think Tupac sniffed it out after Dre left. After Dre bounced, you remember he came out with a song talking about Dre.
No, initially when he came out and did California Love with Dre.
Yeah, he did California Love with Dre.
Actually still there.
Right.
Then he left.
Yeah. Okay. He left like in the midst. Oh, I want to say it's a song on Tupac's album. He talking about Dre when he leaving.
That was after. Yeah, that was after.
Yeah, after. I think it's on that Machiavelli, if I'm not sure.
Yeah. Pat Boone said Puffy even bragged in a few of his songs that he would be the last man standing.
I got
Big Nene line that said, "What about the old white lady who said she saw Pac? Where did she see Pac at? You got to be more specific with me."
Okay, y'all.
Big Hen said Suge gave him Death Row East. Suge was a businessman. He wouldn't have
tried to.
Pac. Right. I just don't personally. I'm telling y'all, like some saying Puff. You know what I'm saying? I have been doing some extensive research, and I came across Choke No Joke. I don't know if y'all know him from YouTube. Choke No Joke has been extensively doing research as well. And the person that I personally think did it, I think who had something to do with it was head of his security. I'm telling you, when you go dig into the rabbit hole, it goes so deep with this guy, Reggie Wright Jr., and he went and did prison time
Right.
for lining himself up with the mob, and he was running through Compton, had everybody selling work, killing the, he was allegedly murdering guys and doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? And he had a real issue with Tupac. He ended up having one. Tupac fired him before he had fired him before Vegas. So by the time he got to Vegas, he had a personal grudge against Tupac. So he this dude is just super slimy. I'm talking about deeply, bro, like for real. I'm talking about deep slime bucket. You see what I'm saying? Like,
right.
and he would, and from what it was said is that he was trying to overthrow Suge on the death row thing, because him and David Kenner worked together to send Suge to jail the first time. See, I've been digging deep into what's been going on as far as him. He a slime bucket dude, and that's who I personally think. I don't even think Puff dirty ass.
Nah. Puff ain't had nothing to do with that, man.
But
Biggie was a revenge killing. That I
they
can
said
assure
that
you was.
they did say that he was collateral damage basically from them killing Tupac.
Right.
That's what I was told, so that it would bring up more of a East versus West type of situation. You know what I mean? Big Nene Line said the news show her only twice, but she had a lot to say. I don't know. I got to see who that is.
Big Nene. Yeah, Tupac is about as dead as French toast.
Big Ken said
dead,
money
man.
coming in from Snoop, Dogg Pound, etc. Big Nene Line said, I'm putting this in groups. This shit is deep. Ronnie Crider, what's up, cuz? He said that's on Manville. Big Hen also said Pac got caught up in gang banging. He shouldn't have punched on no boy on the West Coast. They bang. Pac stomped the guy out. That's how they retaliate. That's true. That's fact.
Yeah, but like I said,
I think it was a little bit deeper than that.
Yeah, that was, like I said, that was the setup, man. That was it, because they knew how hothead Tupac was. They knew he was a hothead.
Right.
That was the setup. I mean, man, if you could just sit back, go back around when all that happened, and just sit back and pay attention to everything, I guarantee you, man, you're gonna come out with that scenario, man. And I'm like, Sip, if you trust your shooters, yeah, you gotta make that thing look good. And man, I gotta give it to Suge.
I bet $100,000 that Sip won't get in the car. He talking that trust his shooter shit. I bet you he won't get in that car. And me and him will debate about it. But you better than me, if you will. You better than me, brother. Because I'm just being real with you. I'm allegedly putting some money on somebody. That last thing I'm gonna do is jump in the whip with them and ride with them and take that chance of trust shooters or not. Things happen. You know what I mean? And to me, like, you could do it so many other ways that wouldn't even alert to it being about that. For me, like, he could have poisoned him. He could have died in his sleep. He could have did a lot of things. It just seems like to me that why would you go that deep? Big Hen said he too big. Hell no, he ain't gonna get in the car. Yeah, I just don't see it, bro. Like,
hey, look at this scenario. How you know Suge did not hold that man up to get killed? You remember what I'm talking about? Because when Pac got shot first, he tried to dip to the back. But for some apparent reason, something kept him right at that door. to take them other shots. So how
Right.
you know
So
Suge
even
didn't grab him?
so that's what I'm still thinking though. Okay, so if Suge would grab him, wouldn't that put him even more in the chances of being in the line of fire?
Could be. But like I said, man, that was a good. He did a good one, man. Put it that way. He made
Said
it.
them shots kept him. Big Hen said them shots kept him at the door.
Nah, he tried to run. He tried to go in the back. He tried to jump in the back. When he got shot, the first shot that hit him, he tried to go to the back. But for some reason, he got held right there to take the rest of those shots because he tried to leap in the back when that first shot hit him.
But maybe, maybe could we safely say though that maybe the bullets penetrating him, maybe prevented him from getting in the back because he was in pain, like real extensive pain? Because I'm quite sure, like I think the first shot he took was maybe to his liver or his lung or
Right,
something
it
like
hit
that.
him right there in the abdomen, right
Yeah,
here. That
yeah.
first one.
So that would probably, if he especially like, I don't know, that might have took his wind or something. I just
Mm-hmm.
don't think that. I just like I said. Don't get me wrong. I
Mm-hmm.
do think that Suge was a slime bucket. I do think that he was robbing his artists. I do think he was allegedly taking money and siphoning out allowances and doing all of that. I don't take that away from him, but I don't believe that he would have killed Pac. I think that he would have. It seemed like to me, Suge and his relationship would have been more of, let me put you in position to get more money. Because I'm telling you, after that 3 album obligation, Suge wasn't gonna get no more money from him anyway.
Right.
So I think that when they went and got into the fight, Suge went to jail for 9 years. Reggie Wright Jr. and the Kenner guy was running Death Row. That's who stole the masters, was Reggie Wright and David Kenner, and started releasing it. They were selling that stuff and releasing it and making money off of it. Because in the end of the day, Suge ended up with no money at all. Like, I just don't see why he would have killed him for the motive of making more money when he don't even have no money now.
Right.
He broke to
Yeah.
me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a deep one, I guess, for
One
me.
that.
The rabbit hole goes deep, bro, as far as like the players and who played a
Mm-hmm.
part and everything. And Big Hen, I do like how you said that, Pac was caught up in banging. He got caught up in some gang bang stuff, which that could very well be uh, a theory that happened too. But I do think that it's just a little bit deeper than that.
Yeah.
Because Suge specifically said that he told Reggie Wright to put 5 guys on Tupac. He put 2. No, as a matter of fact, he put 1, and he unarmed him. You know,
Right.
I
Frank.
seen Reggie Wright Jr. in an interview bragging and talking about how he had more money than Tupac when Tupac died. Like, he had a personal issue, and I think the guys that did it was the police officers from that Rampart district.
Yeah.
They was like the dirty. If you don't know about the Rampart district, Google them, man. It was dirty cops, like super dirty. Like,
30. Yeah.
and then, of course, California is gonna cover it up in any way they can as far as Biggie, because they don't want to pay out that money.
Right.
Cops involved, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
From their precinct.
yeah,
Yeah. They helped
because
covered it up.
hold on, Big Hen said, because y'all can't stage that. Nobody knew Pac would fire off on Orlando. Keefe D was in the car. He told you who shot Pac. I ain't gonna lie, Big Hen. I don't believe Keefe. I think it's deeper than that, bro. I think because I'm hearing too many conflicting stories of who was in the car. And then it was easy I think it's easy for him to I think it's easy for Keefe D to put it off on his nephew because he's dead. We don't
Which
really know.
was Orlando, right?
Yeah, Orlando was his
Yeah,
nephew.
yeah. He
So
got killed the next day.
yeah, y'all think it's deeper just because it's Pac? No, I don't think it's deeper
Deep.
because it's Pac. I just think it's a little bit deeper than um than that situation being what it was. Like, even if it was gang banging initially, I still think there was a bigger plot behind
Right.
the
I
scenario,
don't.
because
To,
like
yeah.
because they also are saying, like, that's why I say you got to do a little research on it, because they saying that uh, um they were saying that Orlando Anderson was at a bar at the time that Tupac was getting shot. Like,
Right.
they got, like, I've been watching, man.
Yeah.
That's why I said, bro, it
And
goes.
he was in Vegas by himself, so he couldn't have got nobody that quick to do that, man, because that thing happened like 30 minutes after that fight. After that fight, Pac went to the hotel room, changed clothes. Him and Puffy got in the car. They was going to 662. Puffy, not Puffy,
Sure.
but Suge's club. They was going there. So that happened like 30 minutes in between all that time, because I think they were actually had rooms in that hotel that they jumped on dude in.
No, I think they was up the street, but they was
Street.
close in the
Yeah.
vicinity of where
So he couldn't get nobody that quick enough to do that. And then you had to know what cars they was in. He didn't know all that. That was planned. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, in my heart, in my soul, man, Suge set that whole thing up, bro. And
Yeah,
made it
and that's where,
made it good.
and that's the only thing that we
Yeah.
differ on
Differ
opinions
from,
about,
yeah.
because I don't think Suge had nothing to do. Now, maybe allegedly Biggie, maybe, but I don't personally think I don't think Suge had nothing to do with that, bro. I just, why would he said, why would a nigga put himself in the car with a killer? Why would
Why would
Keefe lie?
Keefe lie? What did Keefe D say? I never even
Well,
knew who
Keefe
this cat
said
was.
that it was him, Big Dre, Orlando Anderson, and I forgot the guy that was driving's name. But he said, Keefe said it was four of them. He said after the fight, they ran into Zip. Zip was with Puff now, cool with Puffy now.
Okay.
So Zip supposedly gave them a gun because they ain't had no ratchets. So he allegedly gave them a gun. And then they went to head to 662 to catch up with Pop. They said, Keefe said they got to 662. They sat out there for about 20 to 30 minutes, and they never showed up. Suge and them never showed up. So they left. And I think they went to go hit the liquor store or something like that. And in the process of transit, they coming back down the Las Vegas Strip. They said they seen Tupac in the car because it was like a whole bunch of girls and stuff yelling, like, and then they seen all the cars lined up and they seen all the girls yelling Tupac, Tupac. So he said they hit a U and came back around and came up on the side of him. And when he got up to the car, he said that he handed Big Dre the ratchet to pop off, and he said he wasn't gonna do it. He got scared or whatever the case may be. So allegedly, Orlando Anderson took the ratchet and out the window. That's what Keith said. Keefe D said,
The
and he
reason why,
only told this
right.
story because they gave him some type of agreement. I can't think of the name of the agreement. A proffer something agreement that they gave him to tell his story. What they did was he was finna get caught up in a heavy drug case, and he was finna do some time. And they gave him this profit agreement, I think it's called, where he won't do no time if he tells something, basically tell something about the Tupac incident or something. He's supposed to told something major, and he told him about the Tupac murder. And that's where he came up. He clearly, as they said, this is what happened. Orlando shot out the window. He said Big Dre was scared, right? So that's what he basically has been saying. He said Big Hen said he said he passed the gun to him. One guy choked, yeah, which that was Big Dre. He said he passed it to Orlando, and Orlando fired the shots. Yep, that's accurate. He said, but now they on his head. Yeah, and that's a proffer agreement. That's what I thought it was, like a proffer agreement. And Big Nene, the lioness, said, "What about the white lady?" I'm still trying to figure what white lady you talking about.
What white lady you
That's
talking
where I'm
about?
gonna have to research on that one because I'm not familiar
Yeah,
with
the white lady.
uh
I didn't know there was one in there.
or is she talking about the lady that used to manage Pac back in the day? I
That's
don't
probably
know.
which.
I don't know. Because I don't remember a white lady having something to say or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure, Big Hen. What did the white lady say? That's what I want to know. Yeah, and but
but
so at the end of the day, no, I think that it is the rabbit hole is deep. It could, and to be honest with you, it could go any way because Keefy D and them are directly tied to Puff. So he also said that Puff gave them $1 million to allegedly to put Tupac to sleep.
why
So
now? But why at that particular time? I
I'm
mean,
not sure. I think that I
and
don't
you
know.
had to know that Vegas Strip. You understand what I'm saying? You had to know to get away. That Vegas Strip be
It's
packed.
tragic. Like, man,
Yes.
come on,
So
yeah.
to get away clean like they did, it was
I
something.
feel like that was authorities. That's the only. I mean, and also Suge said this is out of the words of his
Mhm.
mouth. He said, "If you solve one crime, you're gonna solve the other because the
Right.
same circle of people
They
did
both
the
they
crime."
both mixed together. That
Yeah,
you cannot deny. They
yeah.
both mixed together.
He said that they whoever did that did the other,
Yeah.
which I do think it was them Rampart District cops allegedly. You know, that's who I think got Pac, and that's who I think got Big. Like, you know what I'm saying? But Big was a casualty of war, but Pac was the initial target. Now, what was what was it about?
Was
I
it
don't know, but I don't think
was killing Big to throw off everything to make it really look like it was Big and Pac at each other's throat?
East West, yeah, because that's what that when I was watching the Choke No Joke guy, and he was reading through the documents. He got some documents from somebody. Somebody sent him like the actual documents and stuff, and he was reading through different people's statements. And yeah, man, it is deep. But I'm telling you, I think your boy, if you do a little bit research on Reggie Ray Jr., that
Oh, I already
dude
knew.
is
I knew about Reggie Wright Jr.
man.
Yeah, I knew a lot about him, and I knew about that Rampart scandal. I knew it was dirty cops, but like I said, all them cats was on Suge's payroll. Them was his bodyguards. Them was his security. They
She
are.
said,
They actually took a picture together, and I wish I can find it. It was like
yeah,
three of them.
Big Nene Lioness
He
says
said,
she's
"Saw
she says she saw Pac get on the B helicopter.
B helicopter."
I don't know.
No,
I
no.
don't. If you find that, if Big Nene, if you find that clip,
Yeah.
inbox it to me. Inbox it to me. So Big Hen said, "Huh?"
Yeah, send that. Hey, you find that, send that to us.
Yeah, if you find that clip, send that to me because I need to
Yeah.
see who this is. But no, it goes pretty deep, and it's deep, bro. But the snake that I think did all of it was him. I think it was him. I think he was trying to take out Suge. And
Overthrow.
Pac was, and it was just like from how they was explaining it from the statement that Choke was reading from somebody was
Mhm.
that um for some reason or another, Reggie Wright Jr. had an issue with Pac, which Pac had fired him. And did you know that Suge had fired him as well?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So like, and then like I told you, when he went to jail for the 9 years the first time, Reggie Wright Jr. called his whoever and told them, his parole officer, and told him that he wasn't working for him because Suge fired him, and he got known gang members working for him, and he got violated. That's what got him violated for that 9 years. Like, no, see, it go deep, and Suge was saying that they was trying to do a hostile takeover on this company. So I gotta ask, did we really get to the bottom of anything?
No, it's still in there, man. That's gonna be a mystery for years to come, man. It's gonna be a mystery.
And
like
until they
said,
finally come out with who really, if they even ever do it. But this is New Music and Business Thursdays with Kaotic One and your boy Zilla. And tonight we talking about the late great Tupac Shakur. You know, the rabbit hole goes deep. Big Hen said if Snoop goes stomp out a young blood known for stepping on shit, the young boy gonna blow Snoop head off. Pop brought it on himself. Sorry, guys. Yeah, he in the A.
Yeah, I'm in the A.
So much to it is hard to.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I
feel you, Jay Holland.
I think so Big Hen's whole theory is that it was straight gangbanging. Like he got caught up in gangbanging.
See, that's,
I mean, and then you gotta also think too. Is it that far fetched? He said he gonna be in the A all week.
Yeah, I'm tell him some my number. Yeah, hit me up.
Yeah. Y'all tap in. Yeah, he it could possibly be some gangbanging stuff that he got caught in, and people just don't believe it because it's Tupac. Because you know, being that he, like you said, being that he was an artist that people would go to the store at midnight and wait and get his album, yeah, it would definitely be unbelievable that he would perish to gangbanging because of who he is and his status. So, I mean, I guess we couldn't rule that theory out. Because they do retaliate like that. They do. It happens exactly like that.
Like I said, when that incident happened, sure got everybody thrown off. Because, man, like I said, when that incident happened, it was just a little too far-fetched as far as the gang thing. I couldn't. That to me was a professional hit. The way it was orchestrated, the way it was set up, you had to know that Vegas Strip. You had to know where to turn to get away from all that. So only mob I knew that area like that was sure because he had club out there. He had a house out there. They orchestrated that so good to where they got us talking about it. I'm serious. That is one of the most mysteries ever in the hip hop, and it ain't gonna never get solved. Everybody gonna have a different opinion in that. Everybody, when it happened, a lot of people came out and said, "Oh man, he was gangbanging." Oh, Pac was not gangbanging.
He did claim mob though. He started claiming that mob, that MOB.
Yeah,
stuff.
MOB. But he was claiming that way before he got with Death Row.
No, he didn't, cuz.
Yes, he did.
He started screaming mob. He started screaming mob once he got with Death Row now.
He claimed that way before Death Row. I think it was on that. What was that album before he got to Death Row?
Me Against the World. He wasn't doing that on there.
Claiming it then.
No, he wasn't, cuz. He was not screaming mob until.
Oh, no. The song he did with the song he did, I gotta get mine, you gotta get yours, I gotta get mine. And he said it in there. Who was that song he did with? When that
MC Breed. He did not say that in that song. I don't recall him saying MOB. He didn't start screaming MOB till he got to Death Row because they directly call themselves the mob. MOB the Bloods. No, look. He said Big Hen said, so you saying that Pac stomping him out was part of the setup?
Yeah. They knew how Pac was. Pac was always a live wire on doing. Man, you can whisper and say, "Hey man, Pac, that's that dude who snatched out champagne." What? That's another thing. Pac was always quick to react instead of thinking. And they knew that. He was always quick to react instead of thinking.
Yeah.
That was one of his problems
Big
just
Hen
like
said
that's
Pac.
how he got caught up in Atlanta that time with them undercover cops. Instead of him stopping and finding out what was going on, he just seen two white dudes jumping on a black man. You feel me? And hops out he stops the limo and hops out and gets into it, not knowing those are undercover cops. Instead of him finding out what's going on first.
Yeah, he did end up doing a good thing because I heard they was harassing him.
Yeah.
He was whooping him and all that. So.
Yeah, they was. That he was. But
Pac jumped out.
Yeah, still, like I said, instead of finding out, he always jump.
Big Hen said Pac started screaming MOB when he got with the mob. And then he also said no Zilla to something that you said. Oh, yeah. And he said MOB for money over in the song with Breed. He screamed MOB for blood when he got with Death Row. I know for sure that when he got with Roe, he was screaming MOB.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard him say that in that Gotta Get Mine.
Yeah, because that could have meant very well MOB over that. But I know when he was saying it with Death Row, he was screaming because he was saying some of the Blood's names. You know what I'm saying? Like Big Buntree and like it, man, I'm telling you, bro, the rabbit hole goes deep. Now here's my thing. I'm gonna agree with you, Big Hen, and say that the gang banging thing could have been something that looked presentable. But I think it might be a little bit deeper than that.
Yeah.
That was just the fall of it, you know. Right. Oh, it was some gang bang stuff. You know, it's typical for us. But at the same time, like I said, we can't rule out the fact that it could have just straight up been gang banging from him taking off on dude. Because you gotta think. You gotta think that could have been the consequences of him reacting without thinking.
Right. So why was Orlando killed?
I think he was killed, and they said in an unrelated incident that had nothing to do with the Pac murder.
Because he got killed the next day.
But Pac didn't know that Orlando Henderson was a real hitter. So he could have, that's why I say we can't rule. It does, the rabbit hole does go deep, bro.
I got to listen to that dude you was talking about. So I'm going to jump on there and see what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But like I said, a lot of my info I got was from Tupac's bodyguard.
Yeah, but even Tupac bodyguard was talking about Reggie Wright Jr. now.
Yeah, he was talking about that, but he said he got ordered to the house by Suge.
Yeah. That's
Suge, after all that happened, he said Suge told him
Orlando was a real killer in Compton. He was known. Yeah, he didn't know that. Pac didn't know that he took off on a real hitter. So I mean, you can't rule out that theory either because they do retaliate in gang bang like that. So I mean, but it just so happened that Zip had a gun though for him because Keefe said they didn't have no ammo. They ain't had no guns or nothing when they went to Vegas. He said that Zip, which was Puff Man's, gave him the ratchet. So, man, I don't know, man. It's a deep one. He couldn't go back to the hood with everybody. No, Pac stomped him out. Yeah, he had to do something about it.
Because, when he was talking about that Quad City thing, that was actually that dude that he was that Biggie told him to stop fucking with. That's what that Quad City thing was about.
Yeah.
Because you remember he went to court before that Quad City thing about that rape charge. Yeah. Remember he mentioned them in there like, why am I the only one in here?
Yeah.
Where's the rest of those guys that was with me?
Because what's the guy name
Haitian Jack.
Haitian Jack. Yeah. He talked about him on the Machiavelli project.
Biggie whispered at him at that video shoot, like, dude, what you hanging with these cats for? He's like, oh, they just helped me with the film. He said, man, watch the company you keep. Because Big knew about him.
Yeah.
And the dude, I seen the article, I seen the documentary on him too. Watch it is on Netflix.
I think I know what you're talking about, that Hulu joint.
Yeah, it's about all the little, big top dogs in the drug game actually was the force behind the hip hop You feel me?
Yeah.
Actually, Waka Flocka mom.
Big
She was
Hands
on
said
it.
Haitian
Yeah,
had him
yeah,
in Quad
yeah.
Studio.
And he was on there. Your boy Haitian Jack was on there talking about it.
They were saying that to refute that, they were saying that oh boy, that's game that used to be Gaines, man. Jimmy Henchman. They said that Jimmy Henchman put that bag on him. That's what I heard. I heard that Haitian caught the bad rap, but he was also an informant. I heard that Haitian was an informant, straight up. So
yeah, I think he talked about that in that documentary too.
Yeah,
I heard him saying something about
there was a white guy that was Haitian's former roommate or something. He knew him somehow, and he said that Haitian has been working with the feds for a minute. But yeah, man, it all that stuff. It really goes deep, man.
Yeah,
We can be talking for 4 hours on that and still talk in circles because we don't know. Is it gang banging? Was it just simply gang banging, or was it more sinister than that? Who's to know? But with that being said, I guess we didn't get to the bottom of anything. Thanks a lot, guys. But
thanks for everybody chiming in, especially Big Hen, man.
Yeah,
Big
Big
Hen
Hen been giving his his whole year did. Yeah, he was saying Pac was his guy and he wouldn't do that. Yeah. They said Jimmy Henchman put that bag out there because Pac allegedly disrespected somebody and Jimmy didn't like it or something. Or no, it was a Haitian dude. He wanted Haitian to do something and he wouldn't.
Right.
So I guess he was trying to earn his own stripes or something. That's what the story. That's what I heard. But man, this stuff floats very deeply, bro.
Deep.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we appreciate each and every one of you guys.
Yes, sir.
Tapping in, giving y'all feedback. You know what I mean? And Big Hen said Pac took on a lot with the name Shakur. The system had it out for him, so I could understand why y'all think it's deep. It definitely is deep, bro.
Yeah, like, his dad
is deep.
Right. His dad was his stepfather was a Panther, and his mom. His mom was a Panther.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So you can't erase that theory. We can't.
No, I'm not.
You know
that theory that you were talking about, that the police was involved. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, he was definitely. It was definitely now. I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know if Orlando did it or not. That's what I say. It's just crazy. But what I do think, this is what I'm a rock with. I'm just gonna say it was deeper because I think the police was just involved. Now, it might have not been from the political standpoint of view. It might have been some nigga shit. But it was definitely more sinister. And but we'll find out. We'll soon see.
And a lot of people were saying,
why did they raid Keefe D's house is the question of the day.
Yeah. And why now?
Because they said I was watching Big Gene. Big Gene said they are not going to raid your house. They can't get a judge to sign off unless they have new evidence. So he said that the house had to either be bugged, wired, or they had something in there or something that they knew about, and they presented new evidence for the judge to even sign the warrant for them to raid his house. Big Hen said, so y'all think Orlando just took that stomping out like a man and went home? No, I don't think that.
No, I don't think that, but I still just don't think he did that, man. It was too planned. It was too planned. That right there, you talking about, you have to know that area, man. I'm telling you, that was planned to the T, to the letter T. And when they found out Biggie was coming out there for what was that? He was having
he was out there helping Puffy with his album.
Right. When they found that out, that was the next step.
Yeah.
To close the whole thing and make it look like a East Coast, West Coast beef. But man, I'm telling you, it was like you said, cuz it was way bigger than that. Because you got to look. You got two guys on separate coasts that got each coast not liking each other.
Right.
That's too much power.
Oh man, it's just I mean, so what we're gonna do tonight, man, is we're gonna agree to disagree. You got your theory, I got mine, and obviously Big Hen got his as well.
Yeah.
So
thanks for rocking with
shout
us,
out
Big
to Big
Hen.
Hen, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He really tapped in and gave his, you know, and shout out to Big Nene Lioness. You know, I'm finna get ready to play a brand new record. You know what I mean?
Hen, I'm gonna hit you up on Messenger, man, and send you my number if you're gonna be out in Atlanta. We need to hook up.
He said he's gonna be out there this weekend.
Yeah, so. I'm gonna send you my number.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and agree to disagree. You know what I mean?
No, I love you always, love.
But the whole thing is, I only disagree with the Suge part. Everything else you've been saying, I don't have an issue with. I think it's all a possibility, but I don't agree. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what Sippy say. I don't care what nobody say. I just don't see nobody getting in the car with somebody they just put a bag on. I just can't buy it, bro. I don't buy that, man. I don't buy that.
Big Nene Lioness said you guys are awesome doing a great doing a great job.
That. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this brand new joint from Big Nene Lioness right here. She called this one Left, Right, Left. Okay. New music and business Thursdays with Kaotic 1 and who?
Zilla. Let's go, Big Nene.
Come on the track, boy. Big Nene Lioness. Third world music. I'm at the bar, that's the big from the right to the I'm a twerking lady. I'm a wretched lady. He like it when I throw it back from the left to the right. Got him comatose by the end of the night. Baby trying to smoke, I ain't even trying to fight. Plus this money on the phone and I got a long flight. You ain't about the action, you just talk good. And I ain't trying to hit, I just want some good. So I threw it in the circle, made him bust real quick. Boy, stop playing, you know I'm way too thick. Say this, baby, I'ma throw it all night. You know I like this work and I can pop it like you like. Left, right, left, baby, just enjoy the night. He like it when I throw it back with the right and a He like it when I throw it back in a circle with the I'm at the bar passing drinks from the right to the I'm a pretty lady. You don't really wanna fight, catch a right and I'm hella sexy when I step up in the kitchen, cause even when I'm in the kitchen whipping, I'm jigging. Up on the counter, let my baby eat the cookie. Left, right, tongue, action shot it, no hood. I ain't gon' lie, little fat, let it nasty. In the club, looking good, couldn't let it pass me. Gave a conversation, yep, and this is what he asked me. All I wanna know, do you drink or you smoke? He like it when I throw it back with the right and a He like it when I throw it back in a circle with the I'm at the bar passing drinks from the right to the I'm a pretty lady. You don't really wanna fight, catch a right and a He like it when I throw it back with the right and a I'm a fucking lady. He like it when I throw it back in a circle with the I'm a rich lady. I'm at the bar passing drinks from the right to the I'm a pretty lady. You don't really wanna fight, catch a right and a
First, how she look?
She's nice.
Got a big booty.
She mad cause her ass flat. Spend that money, girl. Go and make that ass fat. Then make it clap. Get your ass done, girl.
This your body.
Get your ass done, girl.
Put your body on my body.
He just hating cause he can't buy that. Get your money, girl. Go and make that ass fat. Then bring it back. Get your ass done, girl. Get your ass done, girl. Get your ass done, girl. Go get your ass done, girl. Nicki Minaj bought a booty, you can do it. You can do it. Cardi B bought a big booty, you can do it. You can do it. Kim K bought her booty, you can do it. Do it. That kind of booty will drive you crazy. Look at Kanye boots. Look at her booty, she got a big booty. She made it jiggle all in the jacuzzi. It was a movie. Look how it's moving. The baby, you bad. I'm down with the movement. You making them mad. Look how you doing. You shaking that. Keep doing what you doing. Instagram models and strippers, they do it. You want a big booty, you better get to it. Go get you a bag. Get on your grind. Call Dr. Miami. He ain't hard to find. Pop it and twerk it and twerk it and pop it. You got a bright future for sure from behind. These hoes be mad. She don't give a f. She take that all up in her butt. When got her some waist train to the gut. No hair on that poop. They all wanna f. She mad cause her ass flat. Spend that money, girl. Go and make that ass fat. Then make it clap. Get your ass done, girl.
That's your body, that's your body.
Get your ass done, girl.
Put your body on my body.
He just hating cause he can't buy that. Get your money, girl. Go and make that ass fat. Then bring it back. Get your ass done, girl. Get your ass done, girl. Get your ass done, girl. Go get your ass done, girl. Nicki Minaj bought a booty. You can do it. You can do it. Cardi B bought a big booty. You can do it. You can do it. Kim K bought her booty. You can do it. Do it. That kind of booty will drive you crazy. Look at Kanye boots.
Hey.
Big Hen.
Yes, sir,
Big
Mississippi.
Before that, we had Big Nene the Lioness. Big Nene Lioness.
I love that cut,
joint,
Big
that
Nene.
joint was hot right there.
Yeah, that was.
I liked it, her
Howdy.
joint. I liked it, how she played on the left, right, left. She remind me a tad bit of Missy a little bit. Like her voice is the way she was riding it a little bit, especially in the beginning, you know, and the way she rode the beat. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You get that seal of approval from New Music and Business Thursdays. We fuck with you over here, Big Nene.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Send us that. Keep sending that music through, Big Nene. We got you over here, boo.
I'm gonna play the joint on the weekend cook up this weekend.
Oh yeah,
Saturday. Nene, tell your people to go download the KMHP app so they can definitely hear the joint on the weekend cook up. The Facebook Live is definitely different from the radio, so you know what I'm saying. You might want to tell your peoples to tap in with us. We're gonna play it, you know, on the weekend cook up. If we get a great response from the weekend cook up, I'll add it in rotation. I'll do that on the love because we charge for that shit. But you know what I'm saying? I like to give back as well. This guy know that, you know. We like giving back, you know what I mean? Especially when you humble and the conversations I've been having with you has been very humbling and you real cool. So I rock with you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So definitely tell your peoples to head over to the Google Play or the Apple App Store, search KMHP Digital Radio. You see it back there? Back. KMHP Digital Radio. Tell them download the app. And Saturday, I'm on the radio from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to run your joint on there as well. So, man, appreciate you sending that.
We're going to drop it as new and exclusive.
Yes, sir. The world premiere. You know, I'm world premiere on it.
World
But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys for sitting in tonight, man. You know, me and this guy, we was trying to end our debate, but I guess we just gonna have to gracefully bow out.
Yes. I'm sorry. We are so sorry.
Goes too deep, the rabbit hole. Man, y'all make sure y'all hit that like, that love button. Tell your peoples, tag your cousins, your brothers, your aunties, uncles. Man, little bro William Hampton was in the building. He said, "What up, big bro and cuz? What's happening?
What's happening?"
Yeah, man. Tell your peoples to tap in. Tag them to this. Guess who's in the building? Lady.
Oh, what's up, V? V
in the building.
V, the goddess diva.
The diva.
The diva. Okay. What's happening, V?
What's going on, V?
Can't wait to hear her show. That's what I am.
It
Can't
was
wait to hear that show.
man, I can't wait to hear it either, man. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And that gospel show, man, it's
Mhm.
gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be
She got
bananas
the
on
Method to the
KMHP.
Madness show, and then Be Humble got the Glorious
Gospel,
Devotion
yeah,
gospel.
glorious devotion, gospel.
She said it's in production. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. I promise y'all, man. I've been putting it out there, and everybody keep hitting me,
And
asking me
y'all,
when all the new shows is coming. It's
and
coming.
my show is coming
It's
early
coming. This guy's
January,
the
late February.
yeah. This
Yeah, be
guy's
looking
coming
out for it.
So yeah, man. It's I appreciate each and every one of you guys for sitting in tonight. Me and this guy, we tried to come to some type of understanding as far as the demise of Tupac, but
Right.
we couldn't do that because even in the midst of us, people in the comment section was throwing in whole different theories. So that was like 4 or 5 different viewpoints.
Right.
So that's how we know that it'll be a situation that probably will never get solved unless they come out
Never.
initially say, "Yo, this person did it." So we'll be
Right.
talking about this for how long? Pac been dead? 20 plus?
What's this? 96. This is 2003.
2023.
About 28 years, man.
Crazy.
Mm. It's
And we
bananas,
still
man.
and it's crazy. It's been this long, and we still have no clue. But with that being said, man, this is New Music and Business Thursdays. We do this each and every Thursday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Big Nene the Lioness will be coming on the 12th. So y'all get ready. We're gonna bring her on the platform and do an interview with her. So
I'll make sure
tune. You said what? Make sure you what?
No, hold on. Big Hand said 37 years. I ain't been that long, Big Hand.
No, that's a
No,
little
yeah, that's
because he would have been 65.
Yeah,
it
ain't been that long, Big Hand. About 28 years.
Yeah, because it was 96.
96, September 96 when he got killed.
96 to 2006 was 10. The 16 is 20.
Yeah, this
and then
this will be 30.
It'll be about 30. 30
Yeah,
years.
it'll be about 30 years.
Yeah. She said, Big Nene said, I wish they would just lock up.
Baby girl, Puffy had nothing to do with that.
27 years.
27 years.
Yeah. That's more realistic. But
yeah,
man, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Big Hen gave us a whole different theory. So me and this guy came on here to settle our dispute, and Big Hen and the rest of y'all asses is giving up all kinds of different theories. But V said, no, for real, Puff is diabolical. See? See, here we go. That's another.
Puffy reach ain't that long, boo boo.
I think it is though, bro. I do.
I
think Puff got some reach.
But
Puff got reach. So that's why I said we could be talking about this for 3 or 4 more hours.
What we need to be talking about is why he let Biggie come to LA when he knew it was still hot.
Yeah, that's more of the question.
That's another question for another show.
That's sinister because he could have, Big Gene insinuated that, Big Gene is Puff's ex-bodyguard. Have you ever watched him? Have you ever watched him?
No.
Gene Deal? Man, see, that's why I gotta put you
He on YouTube too?
Yeah, he got a whole series where he talk about the night Puff Biggie got killed. He was there. He was doing security for Puffy. And he was telling them all day that they was getting death threats and people were saying that they was gonna kill him. And I think it was them police. V said, and he got mob ties. I believe his reach is that long, bro. Because I told you Keefy D said that Puff put a mill on Pac. Also, Gene Deal came out and said that Puff specifically said he was tired of all this beef with Suge and Pac and Biggie and all this back and forth. He said he didn't care if Pac got killed, he didn't care if Big got killed, and he didn't care if Suge went to jail or got killed. That's what Gene did. Yeah, that's what Gene said. I'm sorry. That's what Gene Deal said, and Gene Deal
didn't care about his own artists.
Huh?
He didn't care about his own artists.
No, he didn't. You think Puff care about them things? No. Why you think he giving that publishing back now, and most of them saying they don't even want it because it's not worth.
No, it ain't worth nothing now.
It ain't
You
worth
heard what's his name came out and said it. It's like we needed that back then.
Yeah. He was saying give him a meal. No, Big Hen said, and he was supposed to leave, and Puff made him stay there. And then Puff was caught in a lie, talking about Big just didn't want to leave. No, he was trying to leave because Big needed that money. He was broke. He was trying to get his publishing back. Watch, I'm gonna send you the Gene Deal stuff.
You said Big was trying to leave Bad Boys?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't know that one. Now,
Yeah. Puff had bought Big's publishing, and Big wanted to buy his publishing back. He allegedly gave Big $250,000 for his publishing. So that's why he found out that Big did a deal with and they did a publishing deal, and he was writing the songs and saying that somebody else was writing them, and Puff found out about it. I'm telling you, bro, this stuff goes very deep.
Ooh,
That's another old story.
Yeah, let me link up on that. And what's that other guy you said
he told it all to Big Gene. Big Gene. Yeah, I'm gonna send you his stuff because he got a whole series of the night Big got killed. He
send me that other guy that you was talking about. No Joke.
Choke No Joke. Yeah.
Choke No Joke. Yeah.
Big Nene said they've been threatening him. She said, and he also said Puffy was sleeping with a lot of men.
I've been hearing that out through years.
V said he also has stipulations if he signed them over, which was an NDA, non-disclosure. He told them they couldn't talk about it if they took it. He only signed the publishing over if the artist signs something stating that they won't talk about anything from their time with him. So Big Nene said yes, he was trying to leave, but Puffy got that insurance money. It's deep. It is. It goes deep, bro. It goes real deep. But like I said, man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all share this. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you tell your cousins, them, aunties, uncles, grandma, grandpa that we was on here giving it up to Pac tonight. And much love and dedication and much love to his family. Much love to the Tupac estate. Much love to Afeni. Rest in peace to his mother. Much love to his family, his father, his cousins. I've been watching a lot lately on.
You know his father out now.
Yeah. Who, Matula?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they wasn't letting him out. I heard they wasn't letting him out at all.
No, he got out.
Big Nene, we appreciate that. She said she enjoyed it. We do this each and every Thursday. You will be on here the 12th, so
yeah,
we're gonna get it lit. All right, but she said can't wait to have you on my show. Yeah, I'm
okay, most definitely. Man, we love to be on somebody else's show and talk some stuff.
But on that note, man, I gotta go, and this guy gotta go as well.
Yes, sir,
we appreciate each and every one of y'all for sitting in. Make sure y'all hit that, like I said, hit that share button, hit all that, and get the word out, man. This was for the late great Tupac Shakur tonight. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we had to give it up to him, man. And man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. V, thanks for tapping in. Thanks for tapping in, Big Nene. Thanks for tapping in, Big Hen. Thanks for tapping in, Shawan Moore. Thanks for tapping in, Sippy Zone. Thanks for tapping in. Who else came in here? William Hampton Jr. tapped in. Who else? Hold on, let me look. Jay Harlan tapped in. Man, who else? Man.
We had a lot of
Ronnie Crider, cuz tapped in.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Pat Boone, DJ Boone tapped in tonight.
Right.
Oh man, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all for tapping in and giving y'all feedback, man. This was a great show, awesome show. I appreciate it, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all.
Yes,
and on that note, we gotta go. And this will be on Facebook because I'm quite sure that it will be on our YouTube channel because I'm quite sure Facebook gonna mute them hot records that we is playing. What I found out is if your music is published out under distribution and everything, Facebook gonna mute it because they got that copyright shit going on. But YouTube, they do it as well, but they'll let you use it. You just can't monetize the video, but they won't mute it. So I think when we fully go to YouTube, I think we should stop playing music and just talk. We should go back to our podcast and stop playing music, and then we ain't got to worry about the flagging. Lady E in the building.
What's
She
up,
said,
Lady E?
man, Lady E, you missed it, man. We finna jump off, but man, you missed a great show. You got to go back and watch the playback, man. It was deep. We talked about Tupac. Me and this guy was feuding over our theories of how we think it happened with Pac. And then Big Hen and Big Nene and all these guys tapped in, and everybody was giving their theory. So we couldn't even come up with we couldn't even come up with who won this shit, because everybody else was tapping in, giving their theory. So with that being said, man, we love each and every one of you guys. It's because of you that we are who we are. Yes. And we appreciate each and every one of y'all. And on that note, New Music and Business Thursdays with Kaotic One and who?
Zilla.
We up out of here.
Get at me, baby.
One love.